What happens when one man dares to challenge centuries of tradition, rewriting the rules of martial arts with his own revolutionary approach? Imagine stepping into a world where combat is defined by strict traditions, rules, and rituals, and suddenly a figure like Bruce Lee appears, tearing down barriers and declaring that no single style is the truth. This is not just a comparison of fighting systems, but a clash of philosophy: Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do versus the established roots of traditional martial arts. Today we dive into how Bruce Lee changed the way the world viewed combat forever, why his Jeet Kune Do stood apart, and how it compares with classical martial arts styles that existed for centuries before him. Stay with me until the end, because this story will make you see martial arts in a way you've never imagined before. The foundation of traditional martial arts. To understand Bruce Lee's revolutionary Jeet Kune Do, we must first understand what came before. Traditional martial arts have been practiced for centuries in different cultures across the globe. Whether it is Kung Fu from China, Karate from Japan, Taekwondo from Korea, or even Western arts like boxing and wrestling, these systems are deeply rooted in history, discipline, and philosophy. They are more than just fighting methods, they are cultural treasures passed down from master to student, emphasizing respect, discipline, and spiritual growth as much as physical technique. A karate dojo, for example, teaches kata, structured sequences of movements meant to perfect form and discipline. Kung Fu emphasizes fluidity, animal-inspired forms, and philosophies drawn from Taoism and Buddhism. These arts are rich, systematic, and time-tested. But the very structure that makes them beautiful also makes them rigid. The traditions often demand loyalty to fixed techniques, which can sometimes limit adaptability in real-world combat. Traditional martial arts were built for different purposes depending on the time and place. Some were for battlefield survival, some for self-defense, and some evolved more for health, philosophy, and cultural identity. Yet, by the mid-20th century, many traditional arts became codified, meaning they followed set rules and structured ways of teaching that often ignored the chaos of real fights. It was into this world that Bruce Lee entered, a world where respect for tradition was unquestioned, and few dared to challenge the old masters. Bruce Lee's dissatisfaction with tradition. Bruce Lee grew up studying Wing Chun Kung Fu under the legendary Ip Man. Wing Chun is a close-range Chinese martial art that emphasizes direct strikes, center-line attacks, and efficient defense. At first, Bruce was fascinated by it, but as his experience grew, he began to see the limitations. He noticed that many practitioners were too focused on fixed patterns, like forms and drills, rather than preparing for unpredictable, real-world combat. For Bruce, fighting was alive, dynamic.